Hey, welcome to 209coach.com. I want to do this video here for you, those people out there who have children or players or yourself who's struggling with hitting, struggling with catching up to fastballs, just struggling, period. And I'm going to use Miguel Cabrera here because I believe he has one of the best swings, most simple, most powerful swings in baseball history. He's definitely one of the elite of the elite. And hopefully this video here will help you to just pretty much get your swing going in the right direction. Now, again, if you follow my videos, if you follow my channel, and please subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of good information out there to help you develop. The first thing you're going to notice in the best players in the world, they're just going to have a really good setup. And when they set up, you're always going to see pretty much their hands between the neck and the deltoid, okay? And this is a direct opposite side batter's box view right here. And you can see here with Miguel Cabrera, he's very typical what you see with the best players in the world. And the reason they do this is this allows them to use their wrists very efficiently, very effectively, okay? If you start having your hands too far back, in other words, closer to the catcher, it's going to create tension. It's going to create a lot of problems. So watch what he's doing right here. As soon as he lifts his front leg, watch how he's not jumping at the ball. He's not lunging at the ball. All he's doing right here is he lifts his leg, he's coiling the back leg, the back hip. Watch his tailbone, how it starts to work kind of towards the pitcher, okay? In other words, he's not working backwards towards the catcher. Another thing that's going on right here, you can see here at setup, he has a vertical bat. Now with him right now, he's just very relaxed, okay? He's so relaxed right here. The bat is kind of laying back on his shoulder. Now, if his knuckles were more vertical, the bat would be vertical, but he's just very relaxed, okay? That's why the bat is leaning on his shoulder. This is a very good technique to have where you're just kind of letting your hands bounce on your shoulder like this, okay? See that little move where he kind of lets it bounce on his shoulder before he gets going? This releases a lot of tension, okay? Now, the hands between the neck and the deltoid, a vertical bat. Now, watch what happens right here. As he starts his forward move, the bat or the hands go from being vertical. Watch how his top palm is facing towards the pitcher. And as soon as he starts to stride, there's a process going on here where now the palm is facing downward. Okay, this is crucial to help you to become a better hitter. By doing this particular move, which I call it like spilling the cup. Imagine you have a cup in your back hand. This allows the back elbow to work up, back, and behind you. While you're doing the spilling of the cup, you want to have a pullback. The pullback is nothing abrupt. It's nothing forced. From 1 to 10, I always tell my students it's like a 1, 2, or a 3, okay? It's just a very nice technique of pulling back. And by doing the spilling of the cup, okay, what it's going to do is going to tilt the bat from being vertical to, you want to feel like the bat, if you're doing this in front of a mirror, which you should, the bat should be facing more towards the outfield. You do not want it working backwards, in other words, where the bat is tilting towards the catcher. That is incorrect. So again, we're starting with a nice setup. Hands between the neck and the deltoid, very slight pullback. You're coiling the back leg, the back hip, and as you're doing this particular move, the palm is, okay, the top hand is pulling back, but the palm is facing downward, okay? So again, watch what's going on. The palm is facing towards the pitcher, and this should be done very slowly and methodically in front of a mirror. When you look in the mirror, what you should see is kind of a shoulder to elbow look like this, okay? Where the shoulder, and top of the elbow is back of the line. You should see the bat facing in the direction of the catcher. And watch what's going on right here. What happens next? Notice where his bat is. This is very important. He gets the toe touch, and as he gets the heel plant, notice how the bat still is pointing towards the area of the catcher. Again, watch what's going on. Toe touch to the catcher, the bat, watch the bat, is still facing towards the area of the catcher. Okay, what happens usually with players at this stage of the swing, they can get this part pretty good right here where it's facing towards the catcher as they get the toe touch, but as they get the heel plant, the bat switches to literally like this, sometimes even pointing in this direction. Why? Because they're not maintaining the pullback. So, as you're doing this particular drill, this is a great video for you guys out there, you parents, for you to have children. All you want to do very slowly and methodically, get the bat vertical, get your bat to be facing downward by pullback. Just get to this point over and over. And as you get into that hip thrust where you're kind of getting your hips to thrust forward or to rotate the hips or rotate the lower body right here, you want the bat to still be facing the catcher's area, okay? Just like I just mentioned, maintain that pullback. Maintain it, maintain it, maintain it. If you maintain it while you're doing this very slowly and methodically, pay attention to his back elbow. Your back elbow will stay back like Miguel Cabrera. It will not creep underneath. Many times at this stage of the swing, what happens with a lot of players, the back elbow is literally in here like this, where the elbow is way in front of the hands, where it should be, like Miguel Cabrera, slightly behind the hands or even with the hands, but never in this direction, like I just mentioned, where it's creeping underneath. That's bad drag. That creates a lot of delay as far as facing elite pitchers, which you'll have a hard time catching up the balls. As you continue to get into the better pitching, you will struggle if you do not master this Miguel Cabrera technique. Again, hands between the neck and the deltoid. You want the palm to be facing the pitcher to facing down. Facing the pitcher to facing down, okay? Maintain it, okay? You want to feel that pullback where your palm is still facing down at heel plant, okay? At heel plant, you still want it to be facing in this direction. This is crucial. If you do not do this, okay, if you do not maintain the pullback at heel plant, your swing will fall apart. I cannot emphasize this enough. You must maintain the pullback. That is what separates the lower level players from the elite players. From here, as you're getting into your heel plant, this is crucial. Watch how the lead elbow immediately works up to the height of the mouth, and he does kind of a hinge move where he just stops right there and he lets his forearm take over, and he gets the beautiful extension right here. Watch this beautiful extension. This allows you to stay in the zone from way back here, from applying that pullback, that resistance, and watch how long the bat stays in the zone right there. Look at that. This is beautiful. His strike zone, his bat path is immense. It's much larger than most players. That's why he was so good. So again, in a nutshell, follow this video. You want to start with the hands between the neck and the deltoid, very comfortable. Coil the back hip. Coil the back leg. As you start to stride, the hand goes to vertical, to facing down at toe touch, facing down at heel plant. The bat stays pointing to the catcher at toe touch, and it also points to the catcher at heel plant. Watch the back elbow behind him. Do this very slowly, methodically. If you're applying the pullback, your back elbow will stay back. It will not creep underneath you and produce bat drag. And again, as you're maintaining the pullback, maintain the pullback. Immediately, simultaneously, you want the lead elbow to work up to the height of the mouth, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Just like Miguel Cabrera and all the great players in the world, they keep a vertical bat as they're hitting through the ball. Okay, you do not want a flat bat where you're slapping at it. You want it where you're hitting in a direction like this. So this allows you to stay in the zone a lot longer. You're going to have a beautiful extension. Your swing should be working more like a roller coaster, not like a merry-go-round. This produces doubles, triples, and home runs. Okay, you want this kind of a swing like this. Watch Miguel Cabrera. Watch his bat path as he swings. He keeps the barrel below the hands, barrel below the hands. Watch how his bat is just beautifully working like a roller coaster, okay, like a roller coaster. I hope you like this video. Please give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate your viewership. All right, everyone. I hope this video helps. God bless you, everyone.